There we go. It's like, what are you talking about? MacBook Air, default MacBook Air. Okay, cool. All right, we're good. Cool. All right, we're live. Sorry, guys. I'm down here at the beach house today. I'm going to be here for a few days. To give you a quick schedule before I start calling, I have a lot to call today. Mostly cash offers. I have 4 people that I'm going to try and set appointments with to go see. We already listed one. We're going to market with him on Friday or Saturday. So I won't be on here Friday. I'm doing a mastermind with a very good friend of mine he's with another brokerage. We're going to go up to his farm on Friday, and about 13, 14 of us are going to mastermind. Oh, that's potent. Wow. There's no decaf in there, and you can tell. Ooh-ha. Ooh-ha. All right. Okay. That is some power right there. Okay. I'm ready to call. Let's give this is first Miguel. Miguel wanted a cash offer, but I don't think for what he wants, um, it's going to make sense. I think that we can, yeah, I think that we can just list him and we can get the market's telling us we'd be in the 400 range. So I think that um, is in the realm of possibility here. So if time is not an issue, then let's just go on the open market. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give him a call right now and see what we got. Okay, it's ringing.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Ah.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Good morning, Miguel. This is Daniel with Real Estate Solutions. We spoke last week, my friend. I hope you remember. Wanted to give you a quick call and go over some options with you. Was looking at your home and what we can do with it as far as just netting you the most. And I know that is very important to you as you want to just transfer and get out of the area. So when you have a moment, Miguel, it's about 9 o'clock, a little after. Give me a call, 201 317-8670, and let's go over what we can do for you. Thanks. All right. So we're going to make a note for Mr. Miguel. Okay. Left message for Miguel. Okay, that's number one. Now, the next one is Catherine. All right. Now, she was doing some work on her home. I don't know that cash is going to be good for her either, only because it'd be probably around what she paid for it. And I think that doesn't sound like time's an issue for her. So I think that just going on the open market for her is going to be best as well. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go, Rob. Oops, wrong one, Rob. I wanted the exclamation point. There it is. We got the website. Website is up and running. Cool. All right, y'all. Okay, this is Catherine. So Catherine came to me through cash offers. I have a list of notes for her, and she was doing some work on the house. I don't think that this is going to be a good thing for her, Cash. I think we just go on the open market and get her the most we can because time is not an issue for her. So we're going to give her a call right now. Where is she? There she is. Let's see. Kathy, Catherine.
Hello, you reached Kathy at MSS. I'm unable to take your call right now. Please leave me a brief message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning, Kathy. It's Daniel with Real Estate Solutions. Hey, hoping you had a great Labor Day weekend. I think we even made it time to talk around 10:30. Figured I'd maybe try a little earlier, see if you had some time. If not, no worries. Just give me a call. I will be available till about 11 o'clock this morning. And I wanted to go over your scenario and what kind of options that you have. I think you'll be pretty pleased with them. When you have a moment, give me a call. 201 317 870. Thanks, Kathy. All right. Okay. So we're just going to make a note in here that we left her a message. Left message for Kathy. All right. Now, this next one, I tried to reach out to this guy numerous times last week, and he did not answer. And the phone doesn't let me leave a message. They said that he resubmitted an app, and I'm like, all right, well, let's try him again. His name's Joseph.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 407 not available. At the tone, please record.
So it goes right to
When
voicemail.
you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning, Joseph. My name is Daniel. I'm with Real Estate Solutions and received a message that you were looking to attain a cash offer on your property. I have left you a few messages in the past or tried to reach out to you, Joseph, through text and email. I'm hoping you received those. When you have a moment, it's about 9:15 on Wednesday. I'm at 201 317 8670 and hope to connect with you today. Thank you, Joseph. All right. And then we're going to, yeah, I mean, I've been sending this guy text messages for 4 or 5 days now. Perfect. All right. So we texted him and then we're going to email him as well. Um, and we're going to do that now. Yeah, I've sent this guy 4 emails. We're just going to I mean, there's nothing crazy here. We're just going to cut and paste, and he was reading my emails. It's not even like he's not reading them. He's reading them. All right. So now we just make a note that we. Okay. All right. So he's done. So now they will call back. Okay. All right. Those were my cash offer bids. They're gonna call, Kathy's gonna call back, and I know Miguel. The two that I want to list are gonna call back. I know they will because I've spoken to them and they're eager. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pivot to probates or commercials. I'm sorry. I have 7 new commercials. Yeah, the guy just read my email. It's crazy. This guy Joe, he's not. I don't understand why he's not responding to me. But all right. Okay. Commercials. What do we got here first? We have property in Jersey City. Let's see about it. Let's see what's up. Ooh, beautiful property. Oh, well, he's asking a this is 3.1 million. Um, that's really aggressive. That's really aggressive. This is a mixed use. It's only about, I mean, he's pricing it that way because of uh, where it is. It's in a really good location, but there's no. Let me see. Is it an 8/1? Nah, I take that back. That's an 8/1. I might do that. All right, take it back. Let's give this a call. My partner would say call it too. So we're gonna give this a call. I just want to check MLS and see if it's listed. Nope. Let me. This is probably a spam call. Hi, this is Daniel.
This communication.
Yeah, spam. I don't know why I answer that. All right. Who had it? Nobody important. So it is an 8/1. All right, we're gonna call it. Let's give this a call. This is who are we calling? Okay, this is Ms. Abrams. She lives in not here. Is that Mississippi? Interesting. She's 85. I I don't know. This is weird. Let's see. I don't know if this is the actual owner. Let's give it a try.
The call
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Good morning. This message is for Velma. Velma, this is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent up here in New Jersey, and I was calling regarding a property that you had for sale over in Jersey City in Journal Square. When you have a moment, please give me a call. It's about 9:30 on Wednesday. My number is 201-317-8670. Thank you. All right. Let's check out this one. Okay, this is nice. Oh, this is the same lady. Really? How is that possible? She has this property too, which is not even close to the one I just called. This is in Newark. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's call that one. We can't call this one. Oh, this is nice. Ooh, this is a property in Hackettstown, if you know what that is. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, came off the market. Yep. It is a residential broker. This is a one, two, has a lot of lot frontage. Yeah, this is nice. I think it's still a little priced a little high, but let's give this bad boy a shout. This expired the other day. This is a good one. So let's see if the owner is open to. What's up, Johnny Rock? All right, let's see. This is Mr. How old is he? Remember my rule. If they're 55 or older, we don't call them by their first name. But we do for here. This is Stewart. He lives kind of in the area. All right. Yeah, I should probably use my other line. Hang on, I'm going to use my other line. All right. For cash offers, guys, just so you know, for cash offers, I use my personal. For everything else, I use my work line. So we're going to use my work line for this. All right. I know it's crazy, but that's what I do. Okay, let's call. Was that Stewart? I said. Yeah, let's call Stewart. See what's up. Hi, I was looking for Stewart, please. Stewart, my name is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent with Tip Commercial. I wanted to reach out to you this morning, Stewart, regarding a building that looked like it was for sale over in Hackettstown. Uh, well, we wanted to reach out to you. It looked like a nice building, but it also looks like it came off the market, and we were just a little confused, my partner and I. Just wanted to see, I guess, what happened, and I guess if selling that was still important to you, because again, it looked like a nice piece of property. We were a little confused as to why it didn't sell. Well, it expired on the multiple, that's why we were giving you a call this morning. Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, because it looked like it was on for geez, I wanna say, I mean, we are we talking almost 2 years? Yeah. I mean, I'd ask you're in essence a free agent, Stuart, because you once that listing agreement expired, which was, the 1st of September. Yeah, we just wanna see maybe you wanna go in a different direction because 'cause we've sold properties like yours, numerous ones actually, which is why we wanted to call you. I mean, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the path of least resistance. If you don't mind me asking, Stuart, is the reason you don't wanna sign a listing agreement because you've been on the market a couple years and it just hasn't sold? Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's a great piece of property. We were looking at it the other day, and we really didn't wanna engage you while you were listed, officially with somebody. What is the reason you're looking like I said, ask you, what would be the reason you're looking to sell it? Is it just to kinda move on? Are you tired of being the landlord or. Okay, just done with being the landlord. You're it's you're tired of it. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. S is it ca and if you don't mind me asking, is it a nice cash flow for you, or is it just kind of like maybe breaking even? Okay. 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 Sure. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what would be ideal for you? So if you don't mind me, asking that. Is it just to sell it, be done with it, and move on? Or is it, hey, I can put some money into it and maybe cash flow it a little bit more? What would be ideal for you? Yeah. Right. Have you had offers on it? Not at the 1.5 though. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, we do. I can give you our website. We go all over northern New Jersey. We've had properties out in like the Belvedere area. We've had properties in Lake Opakong, all the way west, or I'm sorry, all the way east to Hoboken. So yeah, we're pretty avid and pretty active in the commercial space. We don't really do residential. It's mostly it's all commercial here. So yeah, so I mean, we saw this property where, again, we noticed the days on market and just said to ourselves, well, when it comes off, if it expires, then we'll reach out to you and just see if selling it is important to you and if you'd be open to meeting with the owner of the company to see if it'd be a fit for us to work together. Really, it's tip, yep, TIP commercial.com. Yeah, so if you want, take a look at it, and then you can click on what's called track record, and you'll see, properties that we've been as far south as like Long Beach Island, Manahawk. Yeah, we had a medical portfolio all across central and northern New Jersey, and I mean, just again, it's you'll see a lot of the industrial and the office space and warehousing that we've sold. Yeah, so Yeah, I mean, again, so Stuart, that's really why we wanted to reach out to you. It would be really at this point your motivation to be done with the property, to actually, take an offer, sell it, move on from it, and then be done with it. We can do that for you, and that's why I wanted to look at the track record. I can tell you all day long what we've done, but I'd rather have you look at it and see it. Yeah. So I guess at this stage, what would be comfortable next steps? Maybe me just give you a ring on Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday is Wednesday. Maybe give you a ring on Friday and say, what'd you think about what you saw? Is it intriguing enough to have an offer, or I'm sorry, a discussion with the owner? Okay. Yeah, that's basically how we do. This is just an intro to see where you're at and what you're really at the end of the day. Your motivation is to really be done with it and sell it, and sell it for the highest amount possible. That's obviously our goal here. We want the most for you. Yeah. Well, sometimes, Stuart, sometimes time is more important to a seller. We've run into that where they're just like, listen, you can get me a cash offer. I would take, 80 cents on the dollar. And we've done that. If time's not an issue, which it sounds like for you, it's not, then yeah, we would just go for, the highest amount possible. Yeah. So that's why I asked that would be where we would get the owner to sit. We'd ask you a few questions regarding rents, what kind of lease is structured, expenses on the building, what it really needs. And I have a couple here, heat and roof. We would get into those into some detail, and then what we would do is pull up for you what's called a pro forma, commercial pro forma. Yeah, here's what you can realistically expect to receive with the work that needs to be done, and what we're comfortable the market is telling us it would go for. And if it's a fit and you feel like we could work together, we would discuss next steps and go from there. Okay, excellent. Stuart, thanks for the time, and I'll reach back out to you. How is so let's say it's Wednesday. I'll give you the weekend to take a look and maybe do some research on us. How's Monday look for you? Would that be okay to reach back out? Okay, excellent. In the morning is best. Okay, I'll do morning around 9 o'clock, right around this time. Great. Thank you for your time, Stuart. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. So I'll recap that call. He definitely wants to sell. It's his friends it's always the challenge. His friends are the ones that have the listing. They've had it for 2 years. They're not selling it. And the property needs work. He's had offers, but he didn't take them. So that's when I said to him, well, it really would be your motivation on getting the property sold. What's more important to you? So he said, okay. He said, what's your website? I gave it to him. And that's really the intro. Once they take a look at that and see what we've sold, our track record, because if you notice, I said to him, I can tell you what we've sold, but at the end of the day, I want you to see it. And the website is the proof of that. And he said, okay. So what we're going to do is reach out to him on Monday. He said, give me the weekend. So now what we'll do is go into our commercial folder. There he is. And say, spoke to Stuart, checking us out on the web. Follow up Monday. Seems to be interested in selling, but says sign a listing agreement. Offer him the 90-day option. Perfect. And I'm going to go over this with you too, Rob. I think you're probably on here. So what I'm going to do is let me just put this task in, and then I'm going to call And I'm going to go. Perfect. Okay. So whenever, guys, you get somebody who says, and he said this numerous times, I'm not signing another listing agreement. I'm not signing a listing agreement. I'm not signing a listing agreement. That's okay. And if you notice, I didn't give much attention to it. I just said, okay, no problem. Is the reason why you don't want to do it because he's been on the market 538 days, guys. That's almost 2 years. That's a year and a half. So if the agents that are with him haven't sold it in a year and a half, they're not selling it. So my retort to that is, and my response to that is the reason you don't want to sign a listing agreement because you've been on the market a year and a half and it hasn't sold. And he said, well, every time I do that, it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't get anywhere. So now I know that in my head. So when we talk, because I'm going to reach out to him again, he's researching us now. I'm going to reach out to him again. And if he's interested, again, guys, we only want to work with people that want to work with us. So when you have, he's over 80, let's put it that way. I'm not here to try and convince somebody at that stage of life to try and list with us. If you really don't feel like you want to, and this is the route you want to go, and I've given you options and logic, and you just are fighting me on it, then fight me on it. That's okay. You're going to continue. If you don't change where you're at, you're going to continue to get what you always got. And he's going to continue to not have the property sold. It needs work. He's had offers, but he's said no. So that's where the motivation comes in. So what I'll do is he's got the website. And if you guys get that, where someone says, I'm not signing a listing agreement, and then you ask them, is it because you were already on the market for a year and a half, and it didn't sell? And the answer is yes to that. It's always yes. Here's how you can respond to that. Hey, I totally appreciate that, Mr. Seller. I'm imagining that underneath you not wanting to put pen to paper on a listing agreement is because you really just don't want to get stuck with another mediocre agent that's not performing and now you're stuck. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Awesome. Well, here's what we can do for you because we obviously want to help you. And at the end of the day, get this property sold for you. We want to show the public that we're serious about selling. So you always want to show them with a 6-month listing or in the commercial space a year. Okay. But we usually do 6 months. So you want to show them that. So we'll put it on the market to the public for 6 months. But behind the scenes, here's what we'll do for you. We will write into the contract that if after 90 days you are not happy with our service and what we're doing for you, you have the option to tear it up and go your own way. The only thing we ask of you, if that's the case, is you give us 24 hours to try and rectify the situation. Does that sound fair to you? We've yet to have somebody tell us no, and we've yet to have somebody call us out on it after 90 days and say, we're not happy with you. We've not had anybody do that. But when you deal with a lot of expireds, that's the biggest fear. Remember, he's been on the market and trying to sell this thing for a year and a half, and he's been unsuccessful. So that's the problem. Okay? So that's how you would deal with that. So Rob, if that's you listening, I hope that helps you out. All right. Because we are here to make you guys and arm you guys with lots of information. Okay, let's move on to the next. That was a good call. We have here a property in Union City. Let's see. 6 line. So this is actually 3 blocks from where I live. It's crazy. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's A-ripped. Okay. This guy finally ripped it. All right. So it's attorney review in progress. So it's we can't call it. So we're done. So let's delete him. That was Raphael. Perfect. All right. Who do we have next? It's Rob. Rob, you are one of these. You are like one of the OGs, brother, that I just appreciate. I feel like if you're like one of those people that, man, if I could just like mentor you for like 6 months, you'd be banging out like $200,000-300,000 in deals and whatever you're doing now. I could like 10x you. Is it free? No. Yeah, brother. So I don't know. I never pressure you, and I never will. I know you. I don't know if you're happy with where you are, but bro, I just feel like I've molded two. I've really helped two specific individuals just like really increase their business, and I just feel like you'd be the same, man. But I just appreciate the fact that you're even here. So um, keep rocking and rolling, brother. Keep rocking and rolling. All right. Next we have. Um, I'm gonna call this woman that I called before, the one in Alabama. I'm gonna call her home number because she has two properties. If this is her, I don't feel like this is her, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. This is Velma. No, so that number's bad. That number was bad. So the house number anyway. Let's try this other mobile number. There's only three numbers I have for her. Let's try this. She's 85, and it's. Hi, I was looking for Velma, please. Oh, sorry, ma'am. All right. So the only other number that I have, actually, I'm gonna have let me have my transaction manager repull this. Good morning, lady. Hey, hope everything is great. Do me a favor. So for the two commercials that we have, the ones in we have them in follow up. Well, the two top ones in the tip commercial email, the 161 and the 130. Um, do some data mining because it looks like it's the same owner, but it's an 85-year-old person in Alabama, and I don't think that they own property here in Essex County and Hudson County in New Jersey. So try to dig on those and find me somebody else that could possibly be the owner. Okay. All right. I highly recommend, guys, before I make this next call, getting yourself a virtual assistant. Yeah, very, very important. Okay, this is a property in the Ironbound. Wow, it's another 80. This guy's 86. Man, I'm getting some people that have valuable property in their 80s. Yeah, this is him. I think this is him. Find out. Let me just check the property first. This is a property in Newark. Want to make sure that it is not listed. There it is. And it is, oh shit. Yes, it is. So they took, all right. So just so you guys can, let me just see if it's the same agent. That'd be an impressive thing if it was. It is. Wow. Okay. This is good. So this agent, God bless him, he is a, he's a residential agent. I don't know him, but what I will say is this, is he did really well. He took a $500,000 price reduction to relist this property. It was listed at 1.4. That's crazy, but now he got it down to 999.9, and now it's relisted on the MLS. So good for him. It's listed until December, so he is locking this up. He's not doing the seller any favors, but he was able to take a $500,000 price reduction. So, um, good for him. That's a skill, guys, and I want you to know that that is a skill. Taking a $500,000 price reduction on a commercial property and then relisting it. That's a skill. So good for him. Good for him. And so my TM, my transaction manager now is pulling more information from somebody else. So now let's do this. We're gonna call. Oh, this is a nice one. Oh, I've spoken to this. Is this him? Ooh, no. Let me see. This might be an old one. I think this is old. I think this is like a year old, but it keeps coming up. So let's see. Elizabeth is Union County, I believe. Yeah. All right. There he is. Yep. Um, he has listed this so many times. So this was listed and expired at 1.4 million. No, 155. So this was listed numerous times. So let me see where the 155 is. When did that expire? Yeah, that's old. That this is about a year old. He's listed it all through the years. And no, he came off the market. This is wow, 149. Yeah, let's give this guy a call. Okay, so he was last listed at 149, so like 1.5 million. This is Mr. Oliveira. Is it Joaquin? Joaquin? Joaquin. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just gonna say Mr. Olive. Is it Vieira? Vera. Joaquin. Joaquim. Is that Joaquim or Joaquin? All right. Do I have any Spanish people listening right now? I'm gonna get more coffee. Tell me if this spelling is pronounced Joaquin or Joaquin. It is Joaquim. Is that Joaquim or Joaquin? Tell me. I'm gonna get some more coffee. Because I honestly don't know. Come on, guys. Somebody got to help me out here. Joaquim or Joaquin? Ah, Rob, you're the best, brother. Thank you. I think the J is pronounced as a W. That's what I thought. That's why I wasn't sure, man. You rock, brother. You rock. Gracias. Thank you, man. Robert or Rob? I don't know, but I'm gonna call you Rob. I abbreviate many names, so you're Rob to me, bro. All right, let's call W, Joaquin. So you're saying it's Joaquin. Let's have some fun with this. All right, I'm gonna call him Joaquin. All right, it's ringing. I'm gonna say Joaquin. Hi, is this Joaquin? Joaquin, my name is Daniel. I'm actually a commercial agent up here in New Jersey with Tip Commercial. Sir, I was reaching out to you this morning regarding a property that I think you have that's over in Elizabeth, a building. Oh, sure. Yeah, so we're commercial agents here, my partner and I, and we just wanted to reach out to you because it looked like that property over on Elmora came off the market a while back, maybe in spring, and looked like a nice building. We were a little confused as to why it didn't sell, and wanted, I guess, reach out to you and see, is selling that building, Lucky, so important to you? Or I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Joaquin? Oh, like an off market deal? Okay, so you yeah, so it sounds like you have somebody that's interested that is putting pen to paper, they're actually putting an offer together? It's always the financing, right? Oh, he's got a good down payment? Okay. If you don't mind me asking, because again, I don't wanna obviously keep calling you if the deal is solid. Is it in, like, attorney review? Have you gotten attorneys involved yet, or is it still kind of preliminary? Is the offer that you have, has that been accepted by you and now your attorneys are taking care of it, or is it s Yeah, it's funny because we were saying we would list that around the price and get those buyers to compete with you at that number. We think that that's probably right where you need to be, that 1.45 number. Yeah. Well let's do this, Joaquin. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Can I text you our website? And then what I'll do is we can reach out to you maybe a week or 2, and yeah, you tell us where the deal is, if it's moving forward or not. Okay, excellent. Thank you, my friend. You bet. Alright, that's him. He's got an offer that's in attorney review. So I said, "Is it like, are you in attorneys? Did your attorneys, like, get that thing going?" He's like, "Yeah." So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna text him our website. And you're right, Rob, it's Joaquin, W. You're the best, brother. Because he said, "Yeah, that's me." So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, "How can this is Daniel with Tip Commercial. Here is our website. We've sold many properties like yours. Click on track record. I'll call you next week. You can let me know if the offer you have is moving forward." Okay, so this is what I'm texting to him. Thank you for speaking with me. www.tipcommercial.com. Okay. Boom. Yep. Okay. So now what we do, we go into follow-up boss and we say spoke to Rob. You rock, brother. Spoke to Joaquin. Has offer off market. Call back to see if it moved into attorney, if it moved out of attorney review. Perfect. And now we're going to task that for callback. See notes. This is going to be a call. We're going to call him on Monday the 8th, time 9 a.m. Perfect. That's a good lead. All right, we have one more here. This is 1.4 million. This is I have so many of these. So Ron Barrett, delete, Elizabeth Battaglia. Awesome. Oh yeah, this is great, man. Okay. We have one more. This is 1.48 million. This is in Patterson. If any of you are in Jersey, you know Patterson is a very eclectic area. Rob, if you're still here, where are you from, brother? What's your geographic area? I know where Rob's is. Are you in Maryland now, Rob? You have your thing as living in Maryland. I thought you were in New Haven, bro. And Rob, where are you at, man? Talk to me. Where's your geographic area, brother? Before I call this. Drop in the comments where you guys are at. This guy's my age. Who owns this property? 231 Hampton Patterson. All right, let's take a look. Cool. All right. We're going to gauge this first. Look at you, man. Guy's like a world traveler, 2 locations. Oh, down in the DC, Maryland, Virginia. Look at you. All right, I won't bust your chops then. Okay, real quick before I make this call, this is Murad, Murad. So let's check this out. This is Passaic County. And now we'll check and see where we are. Oh, there he is, expired. Nope. No, that's not him. Wait, this was Patterson. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Wrong address. That's why I put the wrong address. There he is. No, yep, there it is. What is this? This looks like a house. Oh, it's a mixed use. Current owners are opening a smoke shop on the commercial space. They will rent it out to the new buyers. Why does this not? This looks like a regular house. I got to see where, like, where's the front? Oh, that's why. All right, guys. Jesus Christmas. God bless these people. All right. If you, oh, yeah, yeah. Agents, you guys, some of you guys are just, you're train wrecks, man. So this guy puts as the primary picture the back of the house. So on Zillow and any other platform that this house is being advertised, the back of the house is the first picture. Let me just share with you guys, don't do that. It's crazy, man. Got crab cakes. Yeah, I bet, man. I just had crab cakes yesterday out of the Barnegat Bay. They were really good. All right. So anyway, this guy, that's why I was confused. This guy's got crazy pictures. These pictures are not doing this property justice. Um, Let me just Google this and see if it's sold because this is an old listing from last year. So it may have sold. I don't know if it did. All right. There is a smoke shop. So they did open the smoke shop. Just to make sure exactly. Rob was like, I'm looking at this guy's picture and I'm like, this is a house. This isn't a mixed use. And then I'm looking because it's the back and there's a deck coming out. So then I look at the pictures and then I scroll to see the front, which is a smoke shop. So yeah, just sometimes these agents, man. All right, let's give this guy a call. This is Murad. I don't know if Murad is the new owner or the seller. Let's figure it out. All right, it's ringing. What do we got? Hi, I was looking for Murad, please. Murad, my name is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent in the Passaic County area with Tip Commercial. I was reaching out to you, Murad, regarding a building I think that you had for sale. I want to say it was last year. You keeping it? Yeah, because it looked like a great building, and when we saw it come off the market at that price, my partner and I were a little confused. Oh, geez, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't, yeah. So he goes, "Yeah, we're not selling that. We're keeping that." And I said, "Okay, yeah, it looked like." And he goes, "Brother, you just woke me up, man. I gotta go." And he sounded like he was groggy, and he just hung up. I'm like, "Oh man, sorry about that. I didn't realize." And I was gonna say, I didn't realize, 10 o'clock was early for people. So, but yeah, he said, "I'm not selling it. We were keeping it." So, all right, not a problem. Let's keep. Let's delete him. Cool. Now we have one in Hoboken. This guy, I don't know if he owns this building, but let's see. This is one in Hoboken. So if you guys know Jersey, you know Hoboken listings are one market that has withstood all of the ups and downs. And the reason is because Hoboken's on the Hudson River, and what is across from the Hudson River but Manhattan? So it is the greatest anchor. So if you're an investor and you're looking to invest in a specific area, one of the things that you're going to look for is what anchors the economy that you're going to be buying in the area. So is it a hospital? Is it a college? Is it a major city area? Well, we have the greatest one, which is Manhattan. They tried to destroy that with the attacks on 9/11, but we came back strong. So with that, Hoboken is on the other side of the river, and it takes 10 minutes to go by train from Hoboken to the city. So when you have listings in Hoboken, they go. This is one of them. So let's look up and see if this property is true market. Is it street or Ave? Street, that's why. Whoops. Sorry, I put Ave. Why is this not coming up here? That is weird. Oh, hold on. It's under contract? Oh, that's a condo. What, how that? Hold on. What is this? Where was this thing listed? Hold on. Hold on. All right. Okay. So this is the dilemma that we have. Our property is 999,009. So $1 million. Okay. So they listed it at 999. So they would not be privy to the millionaire tax. I don't know if your guys' area has that, but um, that's why we do that. So this person, I don't see this anywhere though. That's the problem. I see this nowhere here. Why can't I find this? Yeah, this is a problem. It's not coming up in here, so then it can't be here. It's got to be here. It can't be in this part of where I'm looking at in Red X. So now let me look here and just put and see what pops up. There it is. Okay, got it. Where was this listed? Oh my God, are you kidding me? This agent, I have a feeling they put it on an MLS that nobody even would look at for Hoboken. Did he put this on the NJ MLS? Oh, I forgot it. Shit. He did. All right, we're gonna call it anyway. I can't figure out my login for this. Yeah, let's do. Hang on one sec, guys. Sean? Hey, brother. Good. Did you see the front, and like in the front stones? Awesome. All right, cool. Appreciate you, brother. You too. All right. My weed. So I got the weed guy here spraying for weeds, and I just wanted to tell him like where he needed to spray for weeds. All right. I know you guys don't want. I have to get into this MLS. I don't have to. Actually, I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call this guy. Who gives a shit? I'm doing this for you guys. Let me call him and just see what's up. You came off the market. Do you want to sell it? All right. This is at a wallet. It's ringing. There's two numbers, so if this one doesn't hit, I'm going to call the other one. Okay. This guy's a doctor, and that message was, "You have called Dr. Adewale's line." So maybe the other one is his personal cell. That was his work cell, Dr. Adewale. He's probably working right now, but who cares? All right, this went right to voicemail. Good morning. This message is for Adewale. Adewale, my name is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent with Tip Commercial. We're right in Hoboken, sir, and wanted to reach out to you regarding the commercial property that you had for sale in Hoboken. Please give me a call. We wanted to go over with you, I guess, what happened and if selling that property is still important to you. My number is 973-255-8714. Thank you. All right, so that's him. At least one of those numbers is definitely him. So now what we're going to do is just put into follow-up boss. Where did he go? Where is he? Did she not add him? No, she did not add him. All right. Then I'm going to leave him here. And, oh, I have to actually call Jay. Okay, I'm just going to catch up real quick on, oh, he wanted a quick close. I'll give them to him now. Okay. All right. That's done. Who else do we have? These are all probates, I believe. Let's see. Who is? Oh no, these are. Oh yeah, that's right. These are okay. This is great. I'm gonna call these. These are people that. Actually, let me call. I'm gonna call Barbara. These are people, guys. This was great. I'm glad I just stumbled upon this. I forgot they even did this. The other day, this was. I'm glad to. I'm going to share this with you. This was awesome. So I closed a house in a town near here. So what did I do when I went there to? I happened to be there. I drove around and found like just different distressed properties or properties that looked like they were in disrepair. And I just wrote down addresses, sent them to my transaction manager, and she pulled numbers for them. I called a few. I have a woman who has two of them, and I want to call her now. And I sent her the email, and now what I want to do is, where did she go? There she is. Um, hey, I sent you the email. I just wanted to check in. Did you get it? And where are we at? This is Barbara. It's ringing. Hi, Barbara. Hi, it's Daniel. Hi. I just wanted to check in with you. Did you get my email? Okay, good, good. I didn't put a video on it. I usually do a quick 30 seconds. Hi, this is Daniel Barber. I just wanted you to be able to put a face to the name with Real Estate Solutions. So, um, again, when you're ready to move forward and sit down, we can have a discussion about how we can help. But I didn't do that because I know you said that you're not clicking any of those I think you had an issue with one of your computers. Ah, still doing it. Guess the Geek Squad's not so geeky. No problem. So, I just again wanted to put some of the services that we offer, for different families, different situations. So, but yeah, so I'm just glad you got it. Do you have any questions for me before? Yes, got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Not a problem. I just wanted to make sure you have it, because I think we even spoke and said we would reconnect in like a week or 2, so, yeah. But I just wanted to check and make sure that you had it, so, perfect. Let's do this, and I'll reconnect with you next week, maybe later in the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, where you and your husband have had a chance to maybe kinda sit down and see what direction you're thinking and really what you wanna do, and then we can go together as a team, us 3, and we'll figure out what the best route for you would be. Okay? Eh, no problem. What I'll do is, yeah, it's just a quick recording. So, and you'll see it when I send the email. It's going to be a little red arrow, like a dot with an arrow in it. Just click that, and then it'll play the message. It'll only be like a 30 second. But I wanted you to be able to see me and what I look like and stuff because it's a little more personable that way. Okay. Excellent. Thanks again, Barbara. And again, you have my info, so any questions, feel free to call. And if not, we'll talk next week, okay? I appreciate you. Thanks, Barbara. Bye. All right, perfect. So, recap this woman. Again, I did some circle prospecting, and when I see properties in disrepair, I just write down the addresses. I'll send it to my transaction manager. What she does is she pulls the information. I called this woman, and we had about a 40-minute discussion about their age, what they're looking for. They have 2 properties, um, and they just haven't even had a chance to really sit down with it, and what we did was come up with a game plan, but her husband's been ill, so they haven't really had a chance to even think about it. So what I said to her was, "Do me a favor, just take our information here, research us. I'm gonna reach back out to you, and when we have a moment." Hang on, I'm getting spammed here. Uh, we'll sit down together as a team and figure out, is a cash offer best for you, or is just going on the open market and listing the properties best for you? And she said, "Perfect." She's got somebody in her ear, another agent that's pushing and pressuring her, and she's like, "I don't want that, and I'm not gonna list with them because they keep pushing." Obviously, you hear we don't do that, and so that's where we're at with that one. All right, so we can move on to, uh Oh, this is Eric Fernandez. No, Eric Johnson. This is Eric. I'm just gonna call him Eric. I'm gonna give him a call. He had a property, it looked like it was kind of, yeah. And I'm going to, he lives in the area, and I'm gonna give him a shout and see if I can get in touch with him to buy his property cash. Oh, wrong number. Hold on. 48, there we go. Okay. Trying to reach Eric regarding a property in Neckham. This is Daniel. I hate these Google assistants. I hate these Google assistants. This is a Google assistant. It's a screener, but let me try this other number. I hate Google assistants. All right, this one's ringing. Looking for Eric. It's ringing. 3 rings. It's gonna go to voicemail. It's okay. Okay, that's not him. Okay, so it's unfortunately his number's the Google Assistant number. Fuck, and I can't get through there. All right, so you know what we're gonna do? We're just going to, because this is gonna be a dead lead. Because I'm gonna keep pushing him. The Google Assistant's deleting him before I even get to him. So yeah, we're just. I'm gonna be going nuts here. All right, it's fine too, but all right. Hold on. I'm just gonna delete him, and we move on. All right. I don't want probates. I want cash offers. Where's this one? Um, all right. This is, no, I don't want him. I want, that's what I want. This is Jonathan. All right. Now these are, that's what I want. Okay, cool. Anything? 0286 752 3594. Okay, cool. This is Jonathan, and I want to offer cash for his property. This is in a town I grew up in. Hi, I was looking for Jonathan, please. Jonathan, my name is Daniel. I'm with a company called Real Estate Solutions, and we were in the Sussex County area the other day, and just was curious. We're reaching out to some of the neighbors in the area, and curious to see if you'd be interested in the cash offer for your property. Okay, so you think you're very happy in Hopakon? Awesome. It's a great town. I grew up there, so yeah, I know it well. We had some, yeah, we had some clients over in Franklin, and but I was in the Hopakon. Figured I'd reach out and see if there'd be a scenario where you'd be interested in yeah, in taking a cash offer. Okay, not a problem, sir. All right, you too. All right. Nope, I'm gonna die there. All right, appreciate you very much. No problemo. When I hear that, that's when I'm like, all right, we're good. So let's delete him. But I appreciate him being very nice. It is a nice place to live. He said, "No," he's like, "I'm gonna probably die here." Now, the next thing you can say, and I'll probably say it to the next person, I forgot to ask him, is, "Hey, even if I could get the even if you had the cash in your account in, like, 20 days," and if they're like, "No, like, I'm not interested," yeah, just, "Okay, no problem," you move on. Because remember, and I'm gonna share this with you guys, remember, these people, this is very high-hanging fruit. They're not even interested in, like, I'm calling them out of the blue to see if they'd be interested in selling. It's not like they're an expired or for sale by owner where they've been on the market and that's low-hanging fruit. This is high-hanging fruit. They're not even thinking about it. So for me to ask them, "Hey, are you interested in getting a cash offer for your property?" "No, not interested." "Okay." Even if you were to be able to have the money in your account in, let's say 20, 25 days, "No, I'm gonna die here." "Okay, no problem." And you just move on, guys. That's all. It's real simple. Expires, I'll press a little more. Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, is there a particular reason you were even looking to sell in the first place? That's one of my go-tos, and it's a great question to ask. So if you guys wanna write that down, write that down. But let's go and keep calling, um, these cash offer leads. Let's see. Okay. Who's next? We have hold on, my central air is on. I gotta turn it off. Okay. This is Edward. Left message for him and also texted him. So I reached out to him last week. I didn't hear back. We're gonna give him another call. 219 7524. Okay. Okay, it's ringing. Hi, I was looking for Edward, please. Edward, this is Daniel. With a company called Real Estate Solutions. And all right. So he just said, nope, not interested. Thanks. Cool. So we'll get rid of him. I always love those. He's like, no, not interested. Thanks. So we'll delete him. Who is this? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Wow, I have so many of these. Where is she? Oh, this is a good one. This is Martha. I did not. Oh, I left a message for her last week. She is in the area near where I sold this property. It goes right to voicemail. Good morning, Martha. My name is Daniel. I actually am an agent that sold a property right near you over on College Ave, and we did really well for the seller. We worked together as a team and ended up getting about $55,000 over asking price for a property on College Ave. We're just reaching out to some of the neighbors and letting them know about it because many of them don't. So when you have a moment, Martha, you can give me a call. Again, I'm Daniel, and I was a listing agent for the property. My number is 973-255-8714. Thanks again, Martha. All right. Now for this one, I'm gonna offer her cash, but my foot in the door is I got $55,000 over ask for a property be listed um, in her area. So you lead that way, usually people will want to know about how'd you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you get um, $55,000 over asking price? So that's my in. All right. So we delete her out of follow up, boss. Now we go for the next. Who's this? James. Texted and called back. He's in. Yep, this is my old stomping ground. So let's give a call. 3833. No, I called him last week and left him a message. Try again. This is James. And we're going to offer cash for his property. Hi, I was looking for James, please. Oh, I'm sorry about that, ma'am. All right, take care. Yep, wrong number. All right, so that is not his mobile. Okay, so there is no. All right, this is good. So this let me delete that mobile number. So there's only other number I have is a landline, and let's see if that's his. Mm-mm. All right. So I don't have anything for him, so we're just going to delete him. I don't have any numbers for him. Okay. Who's next? What do we got next? This is Yvonne. Uh, I left a message for her last week. I have two numbers for her. Whoops. Hmm, Let's try. Right to voicemail. Good morning. This message is for Yvonne. Yvonne, my name is Daniel, and I'm with Real Estate Solutions. Wanted to reach out to you this morning and see if you or your family would possibly be interested in a cash offer for your property over in Hopakong. When you have a moment, it's about 10:30 on Monday. Or I'm sorry, Wednesday. Feels like Monday. My number directly, Yvonne, is 973-255-8714. Thank you. I have another number here, so let me try the other number. Goes right to voicemail too. Hmm. Let's try it and see. Okay, so it's gonna let me leave a voicemail. Good morning, Yvonne. My name is Daniel. I'm with Real Estate Solutions and wanted to reach out to you this morning regarding a property in Hopakong. And we were curious to see if you'd be open to taking a cash offer for the property. So, if so, you can give me a call back here. My number is 973-255-8714. Thanks, Yvonne. So I'm just going to put left message on both numbers. I don't know if those numbers are good, but let's see. We're going to call back tomorrow. Okay. And just so you guys know too, where are you getting your cash offer leads from? Great question, David. So what I did is, and this is some questions for you guys on South Florida, brother. Awesome. Oh, cool. Good to hear, Rob. So for the David, good question. What I did was I was driving through an area like a week ago, and I just saw a lot of houses in like disrepair. So I just had my transaction manager pull phone numbers for the addresses. I was voice texting her as I was driving by them, and each one I just would voice text, like 7 Adams Trail, 9 Jones Road, and she would pull them, and we put them into Follow Up Boss as cash offer leads. And now I'm just calling them to see if these people are interested in taking a cash offer. So there's so many different ways to do it. These people don't have their hand raised, like, "Hey, I'm looking for a cash offer." Uh, those leads come from like, "You need to sell my house fast," or propertyleads.com, but or like motivated sellers, whatever the case is. But these are just, I was driving around and said, "Hey, let's give a shout." And then finding the leads will always be the biggest challenge. Once you have a good lead, a good property that like there's equity there, don't worry about if you don't have the buyer. Like the buyers will come out of the woodwork if you have a really solid property that there's there's money to be made. The buyers will come, trust me. So the leads are always going to be your biggest hurdle. As you can see, like I don't have any hesitation with calling. I could care less. I just want to see if these people even interested in doing it. And there'll be some that are just like that. Nope, not interested, bye, and they hang up. And you just, okay, no problem. Shake it off, move on to the next. All right. So now we delete her. Who's next? This is buyers eight. Who is this? Why is this one going in this? No, that one shouldn't be there. That's oh, these are probates. That's why. Okay, sorry. What do we got here? This is Ginger. Let's try Ginger. This is in a town I grew up in. And it just looked like the house was not upkept. So let's see. Maybe she's interested, maybe she's not. Hi, I was looking for Ginger, please. Hey, Ginger. My name is Daniel. We're with a company called Real Estate Solutions, and we work in Sussex County. We were just curious. We were in the area the other day and wanted to reach out to some of the neighbors and just see if you were interested in taking a cash offer for your property. Not interested? Okay. Even if the money was to be in your account, let's say in like 20, 25 days, not interested in selling? Okay. I know the area is nice. There's a lot of, Stanhope there's not a lot of properties for sale. So that's one of the reasons we wanted to see if we can enter into the area. It's a good area. Yeah. Okay. Not a problem. Bye. Nope. We just moved here. We like it. And I said, yeah, it's a great area. I know it well. She said, yeah, we love it. We're not going anywhere. Okay. So we delete it and we move on. Okay. Who's this? Oh, I already talked to him. Okay, this is the one I just called. Hold on. Why does she have the name as Peter? All right, I don't. My TM did something. I don't understand why she did that. It should be. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Cool. And then we are going to put in a task to call him tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Perfect. Okay. We already left this guy a message, so this is Craig. Let me see who we have here for Craig. Oh yeah, yeah, Craig. All right, this is commercial, guys. Let's pivot to commercial. This is a commercial lead. Did I answer? Okay, cool. See if that made sense for David. Perfect. This is I'm gonna say this is a commercial lead. Yeah, it is, but I'm gonna try this guy. Uh, this is Craig. Oh shoot, I have to just check real quick. Is this listed? Let me just check real quick. Nope. Listed 3 times, same price, 1.19. He expired in March of this year. He also expired um, August of this year, August 28th, and he also expired in 2022. So he listed this 3 times, same price. And let me just check and see if it's the same agent. Yup, 2 of them are. I wonder if they're personal friends. No, the last one's not. Oh, the one in 2022 is not. So the last 2 times, yes. I wonder if it's a friend of theirs, but who cares? Let's call anyway. It's off the market. Okay. He's a developer. his name said, this is him. Good morning, Craig. My name is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent with Tip Commercial. And we just wanted to reach out to you, Craig, regarding a property that looked like it was for sale a couple times, came off the market over in Totowa. My partner Jason and I have traded properties like that in the past and wanted to just reach out to you and kind of gauge where you're at with it. We're at tipcommercial.com, tipcommercial.com, and you could give me a call at 973 255 8714. Thank you, Craig. This is him, but it goes right to voicemail, so that's okay. We're just going to leave a message to call him back tomorrow. And again, guys, just so you know, I am in and Rob, you know this because I invited you to it. Yeah, we're getting through all of these. This is awesome. I have a mastermind on Friday with a good friend of mine. He's a luxury agent in the Hudson County area in Bergen County. He does 50, 60 million a year in volume. He does. Me and him, like, we're going to collaborate on just like a mastermind. We're going to do it up in his farm. We got about 14 agents coming. It's okay, brother. So I'm not going to be here on Friday because I'm going to be there. So just wanted you guys that follow me and listen to me making calls to know I won't be doing it on Friday. We're really just going to be masterminding and collaborating on what's working for each of us. Mike's in a different stage of his career than I am, but we're all in the same. It doesn't make a difference what brokerage you're at. He's in a different brokerage than me. We just can collaborate together, and we have about 15 agents coming. I have about 3 or 4 of them myself coming that I've invited, and we're going to talk again and see what works for him, what's working for me. I can learn from him. He can learn from me. We can share with you guys. And because the market's changing, if you notice, I don't call residential expireds anymore. I don't call residential by owners anymore. I have pivoted completely to probates, commercials, and cash offers. And now my business has expanded because the cash offers have turned into listings. So I'm going to give those 2 people a call back today that didn't call me. That didn't, but they're cash offer leads. So that's where we're at. You got to pivot, guys, and you got to know when something's not working. You got to be ahead of it. Don't be reactive, be responsive. So that's where we're at right now. So, okay, cool. Let's keep going here, guys. Who's this? This is Omar. Let me see what he is. Is this a commercial deal? Yeah, this is commercial. Let's make sure he's not listed. He is not. But I know this agent. She's such a sweetheart. I love her. The expired. When did this expire? Oh, that was last year. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. How is that possible? Let me see something here. That can't be right. Nope. How did that even come into my consciousness? Hold on. Just bear with me here a minute. I'm just doing a little data mining here. No, that doesn't even make sense. How do I have this lead? How do I have this lead? I don't understand how I have this. I'm gonna say I shouldn't. Let's do one more data mine before I check this out. I just check out of it. No, okay. We're just gonna delete this. I don't know where that came from or what, but it's not good. Me. So we delete him. This is Gino. This is Gino, but I gotta find where this came about. Come on, Red X. Jesus. Fucking forever this thing takes. All right, this is 900,000. Okay, came off the market. Let's Google it and see where we are. We're in Essex County, and we just always want to check and see that this puppy is off the market, and it definitely is. There it is. Oh, nice. Okay. Uh, a residential agent trying to sell this. It's not marketed right. All right, let's call this guy. This is good. This is a good lead. Who is this? This is Gino. Let's give him a call. I also have to call my partner too. All right, that's not a good number. Here we go. All right, it's ringing. This is Gino. We're calling. All right, this is him. All right, so he didn't even let me leave a message. Okay. Um, that's him. So I'm going to text him. Gino, this is Daniel with Tip Commercial. We are commercial agents. Wanted to see or ask about the property that was for sale in Bloomfield. This is us. When I put the website. tipcommercial.com. He reading it. He just read it. Okay. So that was him. Please call me at your convenience. All right, so now let's see if he does. Okay, so I'm just going to put texted Gino. And then we're going to put the real phone number, which is not the number that my TM put in here. I need a new number, which is this one. Yeah. Perfect. No. I'm just going to put follow up. And we're going to hit him back tomorrow. Okay, and that's the 4th, and that's going to be at 8:30 a.m. Perfect. All right. And now I have John. Oh, I have 2 Johns to call. All right, where is this? I need some more coffee too. I'm still fasting. I haven't. There he is. All right, this is an old one. I don't even think this guy has this property anymore, to be honest. Yeah, but it's new. Okay. Let's give a call to him. I don't. This is an old one, but let's see. Don't know if this is right, but we'll try it. It's ringing. Good morning. This message is for Mr. Cassio. Mr. Cassio, my name is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent with Tip Commercial. Just was reaching out regarding the property. It looks like last year it was for sale over in Roselle Park. And again, my partner and I just wanted to have a quick discussion and, I guess gauge the interest of selling it. It's still important to you. My number directly, sir, is 973-255-8714. Thank you. Peace. Now, I remember this gentleman, but I don't think I have the right number because he has since passed away. Yeah, this is. Let's get rid of him. There we go. Now these are. All right. Perfect. Let us. All right. So that's. I think we're. Let me just take a. Whew, I hate wearing glasses. I think that's pretty much where we're at. Yeah, I know you wanted to go to that, brother. I wish you could go to that. It's a solid thing for you. Um, all right. Let me just make a couple more phone calls before I call it a day here. I really wanted to set an appointment today. There are some probates that I could call. I'm going to actually call them right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yep, I remember. This is Kate. I spoke to her. Oh, that's right. She said call in September. That's right. So we're going to put a task in here to call back next week, Monday. Call back Monday because she said, I'm not ready yet. There's still some things that we're figuring out and we're still grieving. So please, I know you're looking to help. I remember what she said too. Um, but I'm not ready yet. Please call. Because she gave me her email. I have her email. Very, very sweet woman. Same thing with Justine. Yep, I have it written. So I have the sheets here, and it's oh, she's end of September. That's right. So we're gonna instead of so now a golden rule, guys. When a seller says call back in a month, cut it in half. Do 2 weeks. She said call back at the end of September. I'm going to call back the middle of September. So I'm going to cut it in half and say call back. Let's see. We'll make a date, and that date is if the end of September would be like the last week, we're going to call next week, and I'm going to call Wednesday the 10th at 9 a.m. Perfect. Okay. Now I feel like this is what I'm going to reach out to this woman for. I sent my email over, my info over. She doesn't need it for this property, but she's going to need it for one in the future for her mother, I believe it was. So I'm going to give her a call and say, hey, just want to check and see if you received my email. She gave me her email. She's a very sweet woman, too. Very nice. Let's see. This is Zena. Ringing. Hi, is this Zena? Hey, Zena, this is Daniel. I was the probate agent that spoke to you, I want to say a couple weeks ago. Do you remember speaking with me and you gave me your email? Uh, that's okay. I figured you're probably getting a decent bit of phone calls from other agents and such. We spoke, I want to say it was a couple weeks ago. You mentioned to me that you don't need any help with the property that you're living in, but you may need some assistance with the property that I believe it's that your mother. Yes, yes. I just wanted to check and see, did you receive the email that I sent to you? Okay, and it was to the XAOA email address. Got it. Okay, that's all I wanted to check, Zena, because I know that you mentioned it would be a while, but sometimes emails go through spam and good. Good, good. Yes. Yes. We put that all in the email. Great. I just wanted to make sure you got it. So that's all. Excellent. Gina, thanks again. And you have my information, phone number, and all that good stuff. If you ever have any questions or maybe need some of the services that we listed in the email. Okay. Thank you, Zena. All right. Yep. She said, I have it. My mom's in good health, but when I am going to need something when she does move on. So, okay, good. That's what I just want to make sure you got the email. And she said, thank you for the services that you offer. So, all right. So now she's in my orbit. I have her email, and we're going to add her email in right now. And then she's now in my email drip. And that, guys, is how you expand your database, just so you know, too. It doesn't have to be right now, which obviously this is not. But she said thank you. She actually thanked me again and said, and for this one, I'm gonna. She said follow up next year, and I'm gonna follow up in 6 months. I'm just gonna put Zena will need help with mom's property, and okay. And then we'll follow up, and we'll do like I don't know. Yeah, perfect. But she's in the database. That's just the most, that's like the most important thing. That's all. This is, let's see, this is Lerma. I really gotta eat. I'm hungry, but I'm gonna keep these calls. What is this? Oh, right, right. All right, this woman was unsure when I spoke to her initially, and I emailed her. I don't remember half of these, so let's give her a call and just see, if she's able to maybe getting some idea. We're going to offer her a market analysis to maybe help them. It's ringing. Get an idea of what they want to do. Hi, is this Lerma? Lerma, this is Daniel. I was the estate and probate agent that spoke to you. I want to say it was about a week or two ago. I don't know if you remember, but you gave me your email, the 415 email. And I just wanted to check and see, did you receive the email that we sent? Maybe you have any questions regarding the services that we offer to families moving through that estate process? I can imagine. You said that when we initially spoke, Norman, too. You said this is it's overwhelming sometimes with with what you have. I was from the Monrovia team. Yeah. And did I put a quick video together for you too? Okay. That's okay. It's basically just saying, "Hey, Lerma, this is Daniel. Thank you for sharing some time with me, and here's some of the services that we offer to families, cash offer, listing it if you wanted to just go on the open market, estate sales, things of that nature." And then, yeah, and then again, it was like, whenever you're ready, because we know this is can be a very challenging time emotionally for a lot of families when they're moving through this. So, yeah, we just wanted to offer that to you and see, if you had any clarity or, uh, maybe if you even, if you're thinking of putting a property on the market, do you have an idea of its value, of its worth, at this stage? Okay. Yes. Yeah. Well, here's what I can say to you is, and this would save you some money. Because appraisals are expensive. They could be $600-700 depending on the property. What we do as a service, and it's a courtesy, what we would do for you is do what's called a market analysis, where we do exactly we'd use the properties to compare it with what an appraiser would use, active listings and then sold listings, and then we would share them and give you an idea realistically. Learn about what you think what the property would fetch on the open market. And then if you were thinking you didn't want to go on the open market, you're just like, hey, we would just take a cash offer. We can offer that to you as well. And the money will be in your account in 20, 25 days, as long as title's clear. So you have options with that. But if you aren't sure with what it's worth, we can start that and just say, hey, let's do that for you. So at least you have some clarity. The estate has some clarity on here's what it would be worth on the open market. And then you can make a decision, where to, to sell it, to keep it, and whatever you decide to support you. Okay. I know. hmm Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I mean, have you lived in New Jersey all your life, Lerma? Me too. It's uh, right? It's crazy. Lerma, when I speak to clients like that, that are going through this, most of them now you live in the property, so it's different. But when they inherit it, the first thing they say to me is, "Dan, just give me a value on it because I want to get it off of our hands. We don't want to have anything to do with New Jersey." So I get that a lot. I mean, I live in Union City, so I'm literally right next to you. So I know, yeah, I get it too over there. Union City's no better. So yeah. I mean, if you ever notice on like a Saturday or a Sunday, there's always people working that are city workers cleaning the streets. Yeah, they're always sweeping. hmm It's a different world. It's a different world. There's no doubt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. It's not an easy thing, Lerma. Let's say this. My father passed 2 years ago, and when he did, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And I still get phone calls to this day from, bots and all these other people. Just hey, there's not an emotional component to when they speak to you, and that's the most important thing here. Yes, there's property to be sold, or to keep. If you want to keep it, but there are decisions to be made. Aside from those decisions, we understand that first and foremost, you're dealing with someone who moved on, who passed on. And that's not an easy thing to navigate. So that's where we kind of say, look, we're not looking to pressure you. We just know that there are decisions that need to be made. And if we can help you make them or make it easier for you, that's why we're here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm here. And again, I'm a town over from you. So I know where you got. I mean, I used to have owners on 253 Webster, 244 Webster. Yeah, I have one of my a good owner of mine. I've rented his place for years on 94 Webster. So yeah, I know the area well. I'm at the Jersey City Farmers Market every Sunday too. So uh, yes, yep, I get all my food there. So yeah. So again, talk to your sister, and then what we can do is we'll reconnect maybe next week, and you let me know like what direction you guys want to go. Do you want me to do a market analysis for you, and all that good stuff, and then we can go from there. Okay, you bet, Lermo. I'll talk next week. Bye. Cool. That is like the nicest compliment that somebody can give me when you hear me say thank you. You sound really honest. So I just wanted to say that, like you're consistent. Thank you for that. Thank you. Definitely, they live there, so they want to keep it. They don't want to sell it, but they're very nervous about the inheritance tax, and that's a real thing. You have 8 months in Jersey to navigate it, so that's a real thing. So she said, "I'm going to watch your video. Thank you very much for calling," and that's where we're at. So I said, "Okay, great." She said, "I think we're going to end up having you do a market analysis for us." But she just said, "I just want to talk to my sister because it's both of us, not just me." She lives upstairs. I live downstairs. I'm just gonna put we'll talk to sister, and I will call back next Monday. Now we put a note in. Call back Lerma. We're going to speak to her Monday the 8th at 9 a.m. Set a reminder 10 minutes before. Cool. Perfect. And that, my friends, is how. All right, it's good. So she's definitely going to do something. It's just a matter of what. But again, when you guys are dealing with probates and someone's passed away, yes, obviously there's decisions and transactions to be had, but I lead first with compassion, empathy. I know that somebody has passed away, and we try to lead with that first. So that's where we're at with it. Now I have to call my partner, and we have to talk about a couple things here. So other than that, we're good, guys. It was a good session today, almost about 2.5 hours. We have so one of the cash offers listed, and I have to get him on the market by the weekend. And then we have 2 others that we're going to call. I'm going to call Kathy back real quick. Actually, I got a few people here, so I'm going to call Kathy back real quick. She is a cash offer, and I want to connect with her. Now, just so you guys know, she's got a lot of challenges, and I want to see if I can just get her back first. She has a lot going on. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, I called her from my cell phone. That's why I'm like, I can't find her. Remember, cash offer leads I do here when I'm outgoing, but everything else usually is my work line. All right. When did I call her? There she is. Let's try her one more time. It's Kathy. No, doesn't look like it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna go to voicemail. Okay. Yeah, I already left her a message, so she did get it. All right, no biggie. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end the live on Insta. Get that out of here, and then appreciate that, Rob. Thank you. Yes, when you deal with probates, guys, and I'm gonna share this with you. You got to remember, it's about the relationship first. It's about, yes, I can just lead and be like, "Hey, my name is Daniel. I'm a probate agent. Was just curious if you're looking to sell the property that you've inherited over on Adams Street." I don't lead that way. I'm trying to just get them to let their guard down because they are most likely getting hit with a lot of phone calls from investors and agents. So I don't want to lead that way. So I lead with, hey, I know this is a challenging time for you, but and to piggyback on that, there are decisions financially that need to be made, and we're here to help you make those in the best manner for you and your family. So it's important to consistently go with that, because it's easy to just think about yourself first as an agent and you making the money, and it's imperative for you to communicate to them that you are coming from a place of contribution first, not from a place of desperation. And it is imperative that you do that. So, as you notice, when you hear me speaking, numerous times I'll have clients to say, wow, you know what? I appreciate that. I feel like I can trust you. So that's where we come from, that place of contribution. Ooh, all right, this is a good one. This is one of the cash offer. This is Joe or Joseph. He's calling back. Hi, this is Daniel.
Daniel, this is Joe Pizzazzi. You've been trying to get hold of me on a potential on my house.
Yes, sir, Joe. Thanks for calling back. Yeah, I know that you had put in, you were looking to get some information about a cash offer for your property. I reached out a few times. I just didn't hear back from you, so I figured I'd give you, one last shot before, before we just, set our piece. But tell me a little bit about what's happening, Joseph, if you don't mind. Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm old. My wife is pretty old. We've gotten to the point where maintaining and controlling and living in this large house is too late for us.
Sure.
So we have to downsize, and I'm not sure yet on the downside what we're going to do, because there's not that much in the way of inventory available.
Right. Yes.
I've got over 4,000 square feet plus a finished basement of 1,800 square feet on top of it.
Wow.
And I'm looking for like 2,600 max on the downsizing. So
Okay.
I'm just curious as I'm getting all this stuff from all the real estate people on what the house is worth and so
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But then I look at what the charges are, and even with the 5% instead of 6% on fees and
Sure.
and all the other garbage and what my net comes out of it, it's a lot of money that these guys are taking. So I'm at the point where I'm just looking at it, whatever I think might be decent options out there, and you guys popped up.
Oh, well, thank you for reaching out to us first and foremost. I appreciate it. I'm just going to take some notes here. And is it Joseph or Joe?
It's Joseph.
Joseph. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
but then you can call me Joe. Nobody calls me Joseph.
that's why I asked.
That's the official name.
Yes, sir. Okay, great. So Joe, I'm going to take just a couple notes here. So you mentioned 2,600 square feet above, and then 1,800 for a basement, or is it 4,000?
No, I'm talking. No. The basic house is 4,017 square feet.
Okay, 4,000.
And the basement is another 1,800.
Basement, 1,800. Finished basement?
I'm sorry?
Is it a finished basement?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay. That is a big house, my friend.
I know it. I'm paying the bills and the taxes.
I mean, look, you're in Lambertville. I can only imagine what your tax burden is down there.
20K.
Yeah.
It's 20K, which is pretty low compared to some of the other towns. But the problem really is not the cost; it's the ability to maintain the property.
Sure.
My wife is 83, and I won't tell you. Right? Basically, we can't keep it up anymore, and you can't hire people anymore. Nobody wants to work doing things like cleaning a house and cutting the lawn and
Sure.
that sort of thing. So we're at the point where we have to seriously consider doing something else. I'm just searching right now, as I said earlier.
Yep. Doing some fact finding, seeing what's out there, figuring out your options, and then
You got it.
Yep.
You got it.
Going with what option is best. So with regards to your reload, because it sounds like you do at some point with whatever option yourself and your wife pick, you definitely want to. I'm hearing a motivation to definitely you want to move.
Well, yeah, I see no choice in the future.
Okay.
You know, and the future might not be tomorrow; it might be 6 months from now. But you know, it's rapidly approaching. You know, it's gotten to the point where, well, for example, my wife took a fall the other day and fractured her arm.
Oh,
Now, she
geez.
can't use her right arm, and getting anything in the house when you're a right-handed person and you can't use your right arm is a difficult scene. I'm also a walkabout. I got hit with COVID last year, and it really knocked the heck out of me. And I'm still suffering as a result of COVID-19.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry for that. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. And my I'm going to help you any way that I can with whatever way that is possible for me. We're gonna give you some options here.
Yeah, I need the options. That's
Yeah.
what I'm looking at now. What are you offering? What are my options?
Mhm.
What am I going to recover from? I have a fairly low mortgage on this house.
Okay.
The house has been evaluated by the real estate people at 1.1.
Okay.
My mortgage on the house is presently 250, let's say.
Wow. Congratulations. Listen, let me just say this, Joe, real quick. Let me take a step back and say congratulations to you on having a lot of equity that you've built up over the. How long have you lived there?
Oh, 9 years only.
Wow.
Okay. We were originally from the area of Stockton, which is right next to Landfill, as you know.
It's next door.
I retired and built a house in Florida.
Okay.
We lived in Florida for quite a few years. And as we got older, we realized we had to get closer to some of the family. And we got back up here in the Lambertville area. So we came up in 2016.
Okay.
Florida.
So your family is here. Did you move to Florida just because of the weather and you just wanted to get out of Jersey?
Part of it, yeah.
Okay. Most people that I speak to, you know, in that stage are done with Jersey, done with winters, don't want to deal with it, and you know, go down south.
Well, we moved down to Naples, which is a beautiful town.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah, West Coast.
The only trouble with Naples is it's too much money.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much money down there, and there are too many big people with big houses, and basically, it's not a place where you can really relax a lot. For example, getting into a restaurant on a Saturday night is virtually an impossibility.
Okay.
Taking your boat out of the bay on a weekend, forget it. There's 40, 50 footers going out. Jeez. And you've got a lousy 30 footer, and you can't get it out without it weighs 6 feet high. You know,
wow.
So it got to the point where we decided we wanted something a little quieter than Naples.
Yes.
And we moved up by the Orlando area. We built a nice house in a country club area and a golf course in Orlando.
Okay.
And we stayed there until we decided time to get back to the family.
Yes. Yes. And do you have grandkids?
I have lots of grandkids.
Yeah.
I got grandkids. I got kids in Florida. Sorry, I got kids in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I got kids in New Jersey, and I got kids right here in Lambertville.
Got it. So from what I'm hearing, really, family, just being in proximity to close family, to be able to enjoy kids, time, life, that's really the important thing right now. Would that be?
And someone to help take care of us.
Yes.
Which is part of it too.
Sure. I mean, look, Joe, to be honest, I'm 50, and I took care of my mother and father for a good 3 to 4 years before my dad passed away a couple years ago. And then my mother moved near my sister so I go down through 202 past Lambertville, and then I hit into past New Hope to, if you know the Ambler area in PA.
Not really. I know I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, it's down 202. Just go another 25, 30 minutes past when you get into New Hope, and that's where my sister is.
Okay.
So and I share this with you to say, you know, yeah, it's completely like you're the story of one is the story of all. You know, your story is one that I've personally had, and you know, I want my mother near me, and So your kids and grandkids want you near them.
Well, unfortunately, though, everybody has their own life. So as much as you want your parents close by and so on, you have to live your own life. And my son has a business. His wife has another business.
Wow.
They have a big house, and they've got lots of things going on constantly. So
Sure.
but they're only about 10 minutes from us.
Okay.
By car. So
Yeah.
From where we are now, we can have frequent contact. But
Sure.
that's the point. That's the point in selling out. If you sell out, my wife doesn't want to go to one of these assisted living places.
Yes.
She wants to maintain her own independence, and that means finding a house, like I said, in that 2,500 square foot
Sure.
range.
Yeah.
That's a nice house and a nice neighborhood. The ones that are in that price range generally are not in the nicest of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So that's another problem.
Are you looking to stick in Lambertville?
I'd like to stay in the area. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now we're in Music Mountain. You know where Music Mountain is?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, our house is in there.
Got it.
Okay. And essentially, we'd like to say somewhere within, say, 5 miles of here.
Got it.
But the first thing is seeing what I can get for this house.
Mhm.
And after I take a look at that, then I'll decide what we will want to do, and we'll start searching for that. But that comes after this.
Yeah. All right. So first and foremost, Joe, thank you for sharing with me what you have. The reason I ask the questions that I do, it's not to be nosy. It's just to give me an idea and a clear picture of what you're looking to accomplish, your situation, and then really what would be best for you. Now, it doesn't sound like, from what I'm hearing, time is going to be an issue for you. If you were to go on the open market and people go and bid on you, because and how you structure the price is going to determine whether you have buyers competing for the property or whether they're going to wait for you to take price reductions to bring it more in line with what the market's bearing.
Yeah, Daniel, let's stop for a second. First of all, this is my 8th house in my life.
Okay.
Okay. So my wife has had a real estate sales license.
Yeah.
I've also had one in the past years.
Okay.
So I'm familiar with everything you're telling me. I'm
Good.
familiar with the market.
Good.
My son had a house basically a half a mile from me that he just sold off and made a fortune on because the market's up now. We know that.
Mhm.
The market's high. That's one of the reasons why, again, I'm looking. I can get a decent return
Sure.
on my initial investment on this house.
Yes.
So, and money is not the primary thing here. It's finding the buyer to give me the number I'm looking for. When I say money is not the primary. In my life, let's say this, money is not the primary thing. I'm reasonably well off at this point in my life. So
yes,
what I'm looking for is a decent return on this, and then a decent replacement for it that my wife will accept, not me, my wife.
Right. Right.
And she's the one who's got to be pleased here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You
Anyway,
got it. All right. And I'd imagine the next property, the purchase of the next property is not contingent on the sale of this one, or would it be?
No, it's not.
Okay. Because what I'm hearing from you, it sounded like you're well off enough where you can buy one first or recognize the gain on this and then maybe do a temporary situation to find the other one.
No, I can buy one first. The only thing that might limit me is obviously I'm retired, and my income basically is my retirement pension and Social Security. So when the mortgage companies, and I don't know if you participate in this, start looking at credibility for loaning you, let's say $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, they start saying your income doesn't support that.
Correct.
Besides, my son just built $1 million house over on 518.
Okay.
And I co-signed the loan for him on that. So I've got some stuff out in the marketplace that may make it a little tough for getting a mortgage, and I really don't want to liquidate assets.
Got it.
I want to keep the assets the way they are without really digging into them, say more than a couple of $100,000 at the most.
Yes, right. And you're correct. So I was, just so you know too, Joe, I was in the mortgage industry for about 15 years prior to jumping over on the real estate side. So yeah, I've been in this industry for about 27 years. That's exactly what an underwriter will look at when they take your file and say, all right, when you co-sign, you're responsible for the full payment. So
Of course.
yeah, so whatever you co-sign, that's going to count against your what we call debt ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that might be it could be. I don't know specifically if it would be an issue, but
Well, look, the ideal thing would be obviously to sell this house and then buy another one after, or have one on the hook that you're ready to buy or ready
yes.
to move into, and sell this one. So you get the cash flow. As you heard, I've got a lot of equity in this house.
Yes.
So I could take that cash flow and just roll it over.
Correct. That's the ideal thing here. So now the reason I say that, and it sounds like pretty much with and I haven't run numbers on your property, Joe, so I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't know. I mean, I could obviously run it and give you my idea, but it sounds like from the real estate people that have sent you info on the property, it sounds like it's in unison that everybody believes around 1.1 is what your property be valued at.
Yeah.
Okay.
The town's got me assessed at 870.
Okay.
So, and Zillow and all the rest of them out there, they're all at 1.1, slightly under, slightly over.
Yeah.
They fluctuate $50,000, $100,000
Yeah.
when they send those things out. So, it's in that range.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay. So the question would become this, and the home doesn't need, I'm imagining it doesn't need work. It's good.
I'm sorry, try to continue.
That's okay. So I'm imagining the property itself, is it updated? Does it need work? Is it, turnkey ready?
No. This is the largest house they built here in Music Mountain.
Okay.
I have. It's the biggest house. I've got a brick front on it, vinyl sidings on it. It was built in 2002.
Okay.
Okay, but the house itself, no, my wife has it decorated very nicely.
Okay.
The outside grounds are in beautiful condition. We have no pool, but I do have a jacuzzi.
Mm-hmm.
We have a deck, and we have an outlet from the basement finish directly to the backyard. So
got it.
The house is, I think, quite attractive. But when it comes to real estate, people are funny, and I can tell because I had a beautiful home in Florida that I had trouble selling because my wife is much oriented towards European decor.
Okay.
Italian in particular.
Okay.
So most of our furniture in here, the living room, the dining room, and so on, is of that style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So from that point of view, a lot of people don't like it.
Sure.
The house has not got any wild colors in it. Everything is a light beige or a light cream.
Okay.
And so on. It's not white. And, everybody likes white today out there.
They do. But, that's true.
The kitchen was updated in this house in 2000 and I'm trying to think now, 2010 or something. No, 2012 was updated.
Okay.
And they put a new kitchen in, new countertop, new appliances.
Yep.
Since I bought it, put over $50,000 in it, and improvements and changes, decor to please my wife on it.
Sure. Anything specific that you think would add value to it that you would want to tell me?
Well, first of all, I put in a brand new AC unit.
Okay.
But this house has 4 AC units, by the way.
4 zone?
4. No, it's 4 separate units. 4 independent units. Each one has its own zone. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's not ducted off in the ducts. It's 4 separate active
okay.
units.
Got it.
Okay. We also have a generator, a whole house generator. Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, I put in a brand new kitchen Viking stove.
Yep.
I put in a brand new refrigerator, and basically I put in a brand new dishwasher.
Okay.
Those were put in.
Got it.
The rest of the house, my wife's, as I said, European oriented. So
Mm-hmm.
we have some very expensive crystal chandeliers in this house. We've got 3 chandeliers that are at least $5,000 each one. She's got wall sconces that are $2,000-$3,000 crystal chandeliers.
Got it.
I put those walls in. So,
Yeah.
she's done a lot of that type of thing because that's what she likes. I also, in the kitchen family room adjustment, changed the design of the house where they had a half wall between the kitchen and the family room. We tore the half wall out. We put some columns in, and we put some ceiling decor in on the ceiling. Not the ceiling, when I say decor, the wooden beams that you put up in there? Well, these are designed, but they're painted. They're not stained wood.
Got it. Okay.
So what I'm saying is I put $50K in this
Yep.
place. I put a brand new, beautiful brick sidewalk in instead of the poured concrete thing that was here.
Yes.
What else did I do? Oh, shoot. I don't. Well,
It's okay. I mean, honestly,
I did a whole bunch of. I did a whole bunch of others. I have a complete list of everything we did.
yeah. Which if we ended up working together, I would ask for. But just you're giving me a good idea of what I'm going to be working with here. So here's what's coming to my mind immediately is. Yes, would you take it, could we do a cash offer? Of course. But the two things that you have, I don't think are going to be conducive to you taking cash, because cash is not, I don't know if you know this or not, but you've been in real estate, so you probably do. Going with a cash offer, you're not going to get full market value for it.
Yeah, I know that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I think that with what you're describing to me, man, like we're a full service company. So we list property all the time when cash doesn't make sense. And I mean, shoot, we get the buyers competing for this property. We'd have offers for you, depending on how you want to structure the price within the first probably 30 days of it. And if time's not an issue for you. So I think that would probably be your best bet to get the most you can.
Yeah, the only thing, I appreciate what you're saying there.
Thank you.
I appreciate there could even be offers above list price.
Yeah.
And I know how long the property's been on the market here in this area. I can check that out. The problem I don't really appreciate, having been in the real estate environment, is paying somebody 5 or 6% on $1 million.
Okay. Is there a particular reason why, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I think it's robbery. Okay? I think for what they do or what is done, I think it's a way overcompensated arrangement. I mean, I can see 2% maybe, $20,000, but I can't see $60,000. And as an engineer background and being involved in financial engineering, it disturbs me.
Okay.
I don't like having to pay it. $1 million and lose, as I say, maybe as much as $80,000, $90,000 out of it.
That's an inch. Okay. And listen, number one, I appreciate you sharing that. It's interesting though, as you're saying you would lose it, but I mean, I guess I would ask it in this manner. The way that how we structure as far as videography, photography, marketing, time invested, getting buyers in here, open houses, all of that good stuff. For you to get the absolute most, none of that would be possible if we didn't do what we did.
I don't necessarily agree.
Okay.
As I said, look, I've had 8 houses. I built 8 houses.
Okay.
Okay. Including 3 here in the state of New Jersey. I've sold most of them with reasonable fees to the people who have worked on it. And I agree with you. There is essentially an investment on the part of the listing agent.
Sure.
Time and so on. I don't believe it's worth $60,000 or so as a fee to those people who do that. Okay. I've also sold 2 houses directly on my own.
Okay.
And basically didn't have to pay a nickel to anybody on them, which it feels good when you can sell a house for $500,000 and not have to pay anybody out on it. So, but that's not the point. It's not I'm depriving or I'm trying to deprive anybody of a fee.
Sure.
I'm saying I really don't like the extent of the money charged by the real estate industry. Not one guy, industry.
Got it.
Today.
Yeah.
On selling large value houses. And with the inflation of the pricing as it's gone, with the house values going up and the percentages staying the same, basically it's to me somewhat insulting, because I'll bet on a $60,000 fee, a guy don't put in $10,000 in effort. The rest is all profit.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I gotcha. Well, just keep in mind too that it doesn't all go to the listing agent.
Yeah, I know.
And
that.
I know you know
I
that
know
because you've
that.
been in the
I know
industry.
I know the splits and I know how it's broken up. I'm fully familiar with that.
Well, that's all just so you know, it's all negotiable. It wouldn't be a reason that we wouldn't do business together. But at the end of the day, I would always say, and I share this with I've sold, $2-3 million homes at 5%, and the sellers were ecstatic because they got to where they needed to go. We did a bang up job for them and everybody was happy. But at the end of the day, I want you and your wife to be satisfied and happy with the arrangement that we have. And we would come to it together as a team. Because I always say we would never do something that would be detrimental to you and your family.
Well,
so
look, guys, it's got to be a win-win.
Sure.
You have to win if you're and I have to feel comfortable, as you're saying,
Yep.
with whatever arrangement we've made. That's a necessity.
Yep.
Otherwise, forget it.
Yes, and we're not one of those age. If you notice, you really have done is ask questions for you. We're not like this. I can't tell you how many people I've spoken to, Joe, who are like, we're always getting, the agents pressure us. The agents saying this, that they inflated the price to get the listing, and now I'm getting beat up with price reductions and that kind of thing.
That's a standard routine.
Well, that's what. Well, I'm sharing it to see you. I'm saying that to say, if you notice, we haven't done that, and that's not our MO here. A listing is only good if it can be sold. At the end of the day, if you're sitting here 2, 3, 4 months on the market, and it's not sold, the questions start to come, number one, from buyers and their agents, which is what's wrong with it. And the longer it's on the market, you're not going to get a full price offer because of how long it's on the market. And we know these statistics. So that's a big reason why we don't come from that place of desperation. We want you to be happy, but here's a realistic idea of what the market's telling us the price is. We have 2 options. Whatever option you choose, I will support you. You can list it high, wait for us to come down, or we can just list right at market, or sometimes, Joe, even a tiny bit below. That creates value. Now you'll have more than one offer. Buyers compete. You control the deal, and we'll figure it out together which offer is best for you.
I fully appreciate what you're saying, my friend.
That's
I
it.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I understand all that.
Yep.
Essentially, though, I need to get from you.
Yeah.
One, what would the cash offer be? Even if it's a general number, I don't need an absolute.
Okay.
But if you tell me, look, it's worth $1 million, but you're not going to get more than $700 for it in cash, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can look at whether or not I would in the future, because I'm not ready, as I told you earlier, at that point yet.
Yeah.
In the future, put it up on a listing basis.
Yep.
And then on a listing basis, I need to know what the structure would be financially with you. And then I can make my decisions.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to do that. So let me get to work on, because I haven't even run anything as far as numbers. I really just wanted to connect with you and again, get your situation, what's going on at home and what your goals and objectives are to see if we'd even be in alignment, Joe, for you and I and your wife to work together. Sounds like we would be.
Look, I want you to fully appreciate that I'm not in the interest of charging down the road on this tomorrow. It may take me 3 months, 6 months before. One, I got to convince my wife, which is a tough scene when you're married to an Italian girl. Okay.
Listen, I'm Armenian, so I know we're right around the corner from you.
Okay, and then it's a matter of basically searching around a little bit with my son to see what I believe might be the potential area here.
Okay.
In the area. And,
yeah.
From that perspective, I don't want you to spend a lot of time and money of your own when I don't materially want to, go to the business table with you.
Sure. You're not ready yet.
Not yet. That's right.
Yep. That's fine. And listen, I've been very straightforward with you and vice versa, my friend. You've been very candid and straightforward with me. I like dealing with straight shooters because you never not know where the other person is. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like this. So I really appreciate you saying that. There is never any pressure here. I will always be in touch with you, but it's only when you and your family are ready as to when we will move forward with whatever we move forward with. But I just want you to have all the options at your disposal. You and your family can make a decision. You want to include me in that with my input, I'm more than happy to give it. But at the end of the day, the options are what is most important first.
Okay, I appreciate that. And I want you to appreciate where I'm coming from this.
I
By the
do.
way, if you want to, if you want, after you do your work,
Mhm.
your limited work now,
Yeah.
take a look in the house. You're welcome to visit.
Okay. And I may actually
All
take
right.
you up on that to kind of see it. But I have an idea just on what you've explained to me. I've sold hundreds of homes in my career, so cash and just retail. I have a good idea of it, but if that might be an if down the road for me to come just take a look at it.
No, as I say, if you desire to, to verify what you're thinking and so on, I have no problem. My wife has no problem either of you visiting us.
Okay.
All right. We need some notice, obviously.
Sure.
To make sure she's happy with the house condition.
Listen, I love it. I mean, at the end of the day, I can see that most of what you, I shouldn't say most, all of what you, and what's your wife's name, Joe?
Phyllis.
Phyllis. Awesome. And I look forward to meeting Phyllis at some point. It sounds like you both, everything that you do is in unison with each other. All decisions are made together, and that's
No,
it.
no, that's an information and that's incorrect. They're not made together. They're made by me and forced on her. But they got to be forced on her gently. All right.
I love it.
It's not something you just say you're going to do this.
Yes, sir. I love
As
it.
I said earlier, she's an Italian girl, and I don't know if you know anything about Italian people, but she's from Sicily.
Okay.
And the Sicilians are extremely strong-headed. And as a result of that, she basically will form an opinion, and she's 83, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
She will form an opinion. Even now, it's worse, and she will not get off that opinion unless you work on it.
I love it. Okay. It's good to know. This is good information to know in case I ever meet one.
And you got to work on it politely and quietly and with patience.
Yes. Oh, this is great. I love it. Love these conversations, my friend. Oh, they're so good. Awesome. All right. Give me some time on this. I know that time's not an issue here. I'm going to run. Yeah, going to run some numbers, and at the end of it, I will connect with you. What's the best day time to kind of get you? Because I've been trying to connect with you for a while. What's generally best for you, Joe?
Now, the reason you have not been receiving returns from me is my wife took a fall recently and broke her arm.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that.
Yeah, and so unfortunately, she's been in and out of the doctor's hospital. In fact, right now, she's in a doctor's office, and they're doing another CAT scan on it because it's giving her tremendous pain. She doesn't know what the heck the problem is. But
yeah,
anyway, that's the reason why I've not been answering any of the phones.
Okay.
But look, I'm basically, as I say, walkabout, so I'm housebound.
Okay.
Really. Essentially, you can get me anytime after, say, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I'm in the house. When it's convenient for you.
Okay.
For me. All right. So
okay.
If you don't get me right away, basically just leave the name and I'll call you back. Okay.
Perfect. Will do. Okay. I'm going to dive into this. So yeah, give me a little bit of time and I'll reconnect with you when I have some info. I want to say thank you. I really enjoyed this conversation wholeheartely. I did.
Look, before you hang up, if you're going to try to check my FICO, whatever it is.
No, I don't check any of that.
Okay, because I have it locked. If you need to, I'll turn it up.
No, I don't. We don't do any of that. That's only going to be down the road. If when we decide, hey, this is the area you want. This is and I'm going to imagine you'd probably want a 1-story home.
Yes, definitely. In fact, I can't go upstairs anymore. Thank God this house has a mother-in-law suite down on a lower level.
Yep.
So I don't go up the steps to the master bedroom anymore.
Right. Yeah. So, again, ranch style would usually be ideal for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Prefer a one level ranch style house with no steps in it.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So when that time comes, then we'll talk about like lending and if you need referrals for any of that, we'll get into that. But that's way down the road, my friend.
Okay. If he's happened to run into what I would call a gem, which would be a beautiful house in the $500,000 range, something like that, maybe a little higher.
Okay.
Essentially, let me know, because that might give me the incentive, or give her the incentive, to make the move faster.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Will do. I'm just taking more notes here. So, all right, great. I appreciate the info. And thank you again for the conversation and sharing with me what you did, Joe. I appreciate you.
Thank you for the time.
Yeah, you bet. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
Thanks. All right. So, wow. That went way longer, but I got to be honest, I really enjoyed talking to him. That was cool. He's a good dude. I'm going to look forward to working with him. So, for the few people that are still watching, I want you guys to understand this is from a cash offer. Okay. They're raising their hand and saying, I want to sell. And then when you get the information, it's just like pre-qualifying, guys. You're just pre-qualifying somebody. It's him and his wife on title. Here's their time frame. Here's the home. Here's what he wants to realistically sell it for. He's ready to. He'll be ready to list at some point, or take a cash offer. I don't think with what we'd buy it for cash, he'd be interested. But I'm going to offer it to him, and I'll get my partner to come take a look at it at some point. But he's not ready yet for that. So, but I just want you to understand, this is a potential listing again. Just from having somebody raise their hand saying cash offer, your listings are going to increase. So get started, guys. Get started. Figure out where in your market these websites are. Propertyleads.com, need to sell my house fast.com, motivatedsellers.com, whatever. There's other ones too. There's so many other ones. Just start to get involved with it, because I've already listed one. This is going to be another. I got two other ones that I'm ready to go take a look at. So I've pivoted. If you guys can see this, I've pivoted from expireds for sale by owners to probate, commercial, cash offer. And the cash offers now, I'm going to, if I can list 2 to 3 a month, which I'm probably, I already got one. I'm going to do another one. There'll be another one at some point. And I have 2 others. That's just 2 to 3 from another lead source, along with probate, along with commercial, along with expireds if I get one, along with my center of influence, which has carried me this year so far. And I have 2 other ones coming from center of influence this month. Do you guys see? It's more and more and more lead sources. When one's serving you, you stick with that and hammer it. When it starts to dry up, you have 5, 6 other ones. And again, if you guys want to learn how to do it, just shoot here. I'm gonna drop it in the comments. And I'm only sharing this with you because you're hearing it. I'm not lying. You hear me doing what you heard him. And you heard his objection to paying an agent $60,000 on $1 million property. I get it, guys. I get it all the time. And I'm like, hey, it's never going to be a reason we don't do business together. You do realize, Mr. Seller, you do understand that to be able to get what you're getting, you're going to be getting a lot of market expert, open house, photography, videography. That all costs money. He's like, well, I think it's like $10,000. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tit for tat with him. But at the end of the day, you're going to get, and statistics bear this out. If you try to sell it on your own, you're going to get more than 10% less than if you listed it with an agent. The numbers just show it. We know we have access to different portals and platforms that your regular person doesn't. They just don't have the access to it. So, but that's not a hurdle that I'm going to go over with now because we're not even at the listing stage yet. He just wants to see what are you going to give me cash. So we have to now, I'm going to get my partner. We're going to go take a look at it and we'll give a cash number. So I really hope this was beneficial and useful for you that are people that are watching. Notice how I always try to build rapport and genuinely, hey, I really appreciate the conversation. You're a straight shooter. I like it. So am I. We always know where we each other are. It's never a guess. I know where you are. You know where I am. And that's why I work best with people like that. So like before I go, guys, any questions? Anything you want to go over with me? Think I should have said? Anything you heard that you liked that you can use? I'm always drop it in the comments. Any questions? Any comments? What'd you think? Because I was not expecting that conversation to go that long, but I saw him calling back. So, and I've tried to reach out to him numerous times, but you heard it. His wife took a fall and he hasn't been returning phone calls. So where are you guys with it? Tell me what you're thinking right now. And, because I'm going to log off in a little bit. But I have like 3 or 4 of these that what you just heard. There's like 2, let me see. I have 3 of them. 2 of them in his area, actually. So it's good. This is good. Another leads. And the deals just keep coming, guys. Deals just keep coming. We keep helping people. And I love training agents in my organization. I love working with them. They're doing the same thing I'm doing, same exact thing. They're listing 3 and 4 of these properties each month just from this lead source. And all we do is just go over them together. I offer advice. They show me what they're doing. And now they're just, they're wildly successful. So I'd love to work with you too. If you guys, any of the agents that are watching this that are, maybe you're not getting the training or the guidance at your current brokerage and you're maybe thinking about exploratory changes. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you and show with you with what I do and how I coach and mentor. So, all right, doesn't look like anybody has any questions. So, again, the website's domoredealswithdaniel.com. I hope this was helpful and useful for you. You heard me, build rapport with somebody who's my senior. And if you notice, I'm always showing them respect. Always show them respect. And we're going to end up working with him. I'm very confident because we can list. And I'm not local. What does that even mean? Nothing is local anymore. I know the area. I know exactly where he is. I can bring in every part of the country to see his home. So because of who I am and what I can do. So, all right, y'all. It was a great day today. Thank you very much for the time. I'll be back tomorrow. Again, I will not be here Friday. I have a mastermind with one of my good friends who's a luxury agent in my area. I'm really looking forward to it. It's Friday, and I will not be here prospecting and lead generation Friday. I'm going to be up there with him. So it would be tomorrow and then Monday we'll be back. Okay. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Peace.